Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. This is one of those hard subjects to breach and talk about. It's kind of funny because somebody yesterday said that I'm a race baiter. I don't see how that is. I try to calm the masses. What I try and do is educate people. There's nothing wrong with listening to people who have a difference of opinion because ultimately there's three sides to every story. There's your side, there's my side, and somewhere in the middle lies the truth. Also, we have different experiences and things that we have. If we have a disagreement, the best thing for us to do is actually be able to talk about it because I might see your point of view, you might see my point of view, and somewhere in the middle, we might be able to come up with solutions. Now, no way do I condone domestic violence. I don't. Anybody, any man that puts his hand on a woman, doesn't matter. I don't care what she does. You just don't do it. You just got to be man enough to walk away. And anybody who does domestic violence needs to be prosecuted. And that's how I feel. My problem here is where it's selective outrage. Do you remember? Let's go down memory lane because I like to give you examples when I talk about something so that way there's context to it. This headline, 2015, report, Dez Bryant video 5 times worse than Ray Rice to be released. What does that tell you? That Dez Bryant is guilty of domestic violence and we have the proof. That's what it says. Let's go through here on this. Okay, let me change the cameras up so you can see it. Of course, we get all the ads. A storm is brewing circulating Dallas Cowboys star receiver Dez Bryant and could have his NFL career in jeopardy. Reports are there's an incriminating video of Dez Bryant which could be released soon as Wednesday. Pro Football Talk, Mike Farello talked about it in his video last week on 105 The Fan in Dallas. It's one of the, I guess I would say, best kept secrets in the media because no one has reported it yet, Farello said. But there's a story out there that all of the major insiders know about, that I've known about for months. It involves a videotape, and I don't know that exists. I know people have been trying desperately to get it. I know the Cowboys are aware of it because of the possibility of other reasons. The Cowboys have been very reluctant to commit major money to him. According to TerezOwens.com, the video of Dez Bryant will be released sometime on Wednesday. We're being told the Cowboys have warned Dez Bryant the tape is going to be released, and for someone who has seen it, that it's 5 times worse than Ray Rice's video, the report states. His football career could be in jeopardy, according to one source. Also, Dez Insider tells us he's being brainwashed by Jay-Z and Rock Nation. The Cowboys have claimed no such video exists, while they continue to decide what to do about signing Dez Bryant to a long-term deal on the franchise tag to the All-Pro. Furthermore, NFL insider Adam Schefter appears on the Cameron and Jerko show on ESPN in Chicago, said the Dez Bryant video has been working on it for some time, since September. Is it criminal, Schefter would state? Like I said, I've been working on it since September. When you read that, you look at that and say, wow. Somebody allegedly said they saw the tape that he says, I don't know if it exists, that says it's 5 times worse. And this ended up being plastered everywhere. 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 To this day, there's no tape. There's no apology, no nothing. He has been run through the dirt with no evidence. Okay. If that tape exists to Dez Bryant, he should be prosecuted. But thus far, it's not. Let's go to this. We have this tape. This was talked about ad nauseum for weeks.
Newly released video from TMZ shows Willoughby native and Kansas City Chiefs running back Kareem Hunt shoving and kicking a woman.
This all apparently happened at a Cleveland hotel back in February, but the video is all new. Channel 3's Amani Abraham is here with what we know tonight. Hi, Amani.
Hello, that's right. It happened earlier this year in February. No charges or arrests were made, but now new questions have surfaced after TMZ Sports posted that surveillance video, which they say was captured at the Metropolitan at the 9 here in Cleveland. Now, the video here reportedly shows what happened inside. TMZ Sports identifies the man as Kareem Hunt, saying it shows him shoving the woman and then her striking back while others are trying to hold Hunt back. Later, Hunt reportedly kicked the 19-year-old woman while she was on the ground. Now, the woman had called police accusing Hunt of assaulting her after they spent the night with friends in a party bus. In a police report, Hunt's friends said that they asked the woman and her friend to leave the hotel after they found out that both were 19 years old. But she tells police it was because she, quote, didn't want one of the men. Now, the woman is also accused of calling Hunt a racial slur during that altercation. Now, there were two police reports filed during that, one where the woman accused Hunt of assaulting her and another where Hunt's friends claims the woman assaulted her. Now, the police report.
Okay, to be clear, I am not justifying this situation whatsoever at all. You know what? I don't know what happened between them. He should have walked away, called the police, whatever. He shouldn't have shoved her, shouldn't have. I'm not. And it should be something that is dealt with. You'll remember Zeke Elliott's situation where Zeke Elliott was tried and convicted by the NFL, that they spent over a year investigating Zeke Elliott. And it was ad nauseum every single day about it. I'm not going to go into the details of the whole thing, but Zeke Elliott was never arrested. He was never charged, never spent a night in jail, was never took to court. There were never any evidence that we know about that proved that he was guilty. Could something? I could have. I'm just saying, we heard about this, and we heard people like Molly Quorum, who literally said that Zeke Elliott should be kicked out of the NFL. The NFL has to do the right thing when it comes to domestic violence. She went all in on Zeke Elliott. And almost was like her mission to say that because of domestic violence, that this guy needs to go and the NFL needs to be doing something about it. So this morning, I'm doing my morning videos and things, and I come across on Twitter this article. Now, I'm not going to go into it too much, but it's about Chad Wheeler and his girlfriend. Chad Wheeler sounds like he has some mental issues, bipolar. Chad Wheeler didn't take his meds. Chad Wheeler and his girlfriend got into it. You can read the whole article and everything else on here. Chad Wheeler, who is 6'7", 300 plus pounds, his girlfriend 5'7" and 140, throws her across the room and proceeds to choke her out to the point where she passes out. When she comes to, he says, "You're still alive?" And she goes to the bathroom. The police come. They hear them yelling. They enter the house. Wheeler is not cooperative with the police, gets arrested. The first thing I saw was, this happened yesterday. Excuse me. He was still in jail yesterday. And I kept going through because as I was going through Bleacher Report and Yahoo, I saw nothing about this. I didn't see anything on TMZ because when Zeke Elliott was in Vegas and pushed a guy, it was TMZ all over the place. It was ESPN and Fox Sports and everybody saying Zeke Elliott is out of control, that Zeke Elliott needs to be kicked out of the NFL. I'm not saying that Zeke Elliott had the right to push the guy. I'm not. I'm just wondering where's the equal outrage here, because this didn't happen yesterday. He was released from jail yesterday. The police came to their house Saturday night. They arrested him Saturday night on felony assault. She was bleeding with a dislocated arm. He's arrested with a $400,000 bond. He sits there Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, and gets out yesterday. And it's just beginning to make the rounds now. I was pulling up Bleacher Report because I was going through this morning. When I first saw this, I was like, I haven't heard anything about this. Heard nothing about this. And so I went back now, because it's a few hours later. Now people are beginning to talk about it because on Twitter, Kareem Hunt, as well as Ray Rice, are trending. People are kind of like, where's the outrage on this one? And finally, this is the first article on Bleacher Report that I've seen. Chad Wheeler, domestic violence allegations. That's it. And as we go down through here, as we look, let me change camera. There was nothing. There was nothing about this. Don't be shocked if the Cowboys let Dak walk. Nothing. Look at this. This happened Saturday. All I'm saying is this. Things need to be equal. It's disgraceful that anybody ever beats up on a woman. But the problem is we're selective with our outrage. And that is the problem with the situation. And it's difficult because being on one side of the fence and seeing all this, it's not seen on the other side. And when you only see one side of it, you think that only that exists over there, doesn't over here. And herein lies the problem of division. There's good people and bad people. I don't care what race, creed, or color. And we have to judge people by what they do as individuals. And each individual needs to be held accountable for their actions. And I hope that I put this in a way that it doesn't tick people off, and say, oh, you're just a race baiter. No, I'm trying to point out that there is a difference in society. And Chad Wheeler definitely needs to be held accountable by the media, by the court system, by the Seattle Seahawks and the NFL, the same way they do everybody else. And that's all I have to say about that.